This is a timeless reading for a timeless oracle reading for Sagittarius. Please tell me what it is that Sagittarius needs to know. Please show me clearly. What is it that Sagittarius needs to know? Oh, that was really terrible. Sagittarius. Please tell me what it is that Sagittarius needs to know. Please show me clearly. What is it that Sagittarius needs to know? Please show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, please guide me through this reading to give a clear reading for Sagittarius. Whoa, they're just... Come on, give me clear. Clearly. Show me clearly. What is it that Sagittarius needs to know? Okay, so your starting energy is the Treasure Island. This says that, you know, you're on your journey. You are halfway there to be into where you want to get to. You've got everything that you need on your back. You've got all the supplies. You know what you need. You know what you've got to do. You know how to implement it. You've just got to keep on going to get to that destination. What it is you're dealing with is chaos and conflict. So yeah, you want to be happy and you want it to be easy, is how I'm feeling this. Is that there's parts of you going on this journey that it's like the waste. It's like almost like, so you're swimming, you're making your way through this journey, but every time you flap your fins, you're getting a splashback in your face, in your eyes, and it's annoying you. It's bothering you, and it's like you don't know how to stop that splashing from going in your eyes because it's an inconvenience. You know where you're going, but having to see out of one eye sometimes because you've got water in one eye, it's difficult. Obviously I'm speaking metaphorically. I'm not saying that you're actually doing this in the physical world, but it's like you're happy with where you're going, you're happy with what you're doing, you're happy with the result that it's getting you. The only thing is this one little thing that's annoying you, that's causing conflict, it's causing a little bit of mayhem, and that's what you're dealing with right now, is the splashbacks. You're dealing with the splashbacks, and you're just trying to find a way to be able to handle it, so that I feel like it's built up over time, and then all of a sudden it's hit you now, and it's like, whoa, like I knew this was coming. I saw it coming gradually, slowly, and it wasn't bothering me so much. But now, right now, all of the splashback, the effects of what you're doing is weighing on you. What you can do to go forward is observe it. So, okay, I'm getting told, like, it's like how you watch your thoughts. So there's a book called The Power of Now, which basically says that your mind and your thoughts is not you. Your mind is a tool that you've been given to navigate through your existence, well, in this world anyway, as a human. And if you don't watch your thoughts, if you let your thoughts rule you and be you, then it usually takes you down a road that isn't very helpful, isn't helpful to you, or isn't beneficial to you. But if you start watching your thoughts and noticing what your mind is doing, then you have more power over it, and you have more, you're able to say, oh no, I'm not going to use that thought because that thought's silly, that thought's coming from my ego, or my pride is causing my mind to think like this. But because I'm watching it and I'm aware of it, and I know that I'm not going to use that because that's not me, it's just my mind doing reacting to the energies of in my surroundings. That's when you have more power of the now, and know that you have the power to change your thoughts and make them more practical for you going forward. And that's what's coming forward with this card for me, is that you're aware that you're getting these splashbacks, and rather than looking at it and thinking, well, why is that happening, or what am I going to do about it, you're just it becomes an inevitable. I'm always going to get splashed because that's just what happens. But no, if you look at it and notice, right, I'm getting splashed because of this reason, then you can nip it in the bud, sort of, and say, well, if I like paddle, like, what is it, if I use my fins underwater for longer and be stronger underwater, then I won't get that splashback. Because when I'm using my fin and I'm splashing, I am, I'm using too much power at the top, and it's causing too much of a splashback. And so I'm going to minimize that so that I'm using more strength where it's needed to power me forward, rather than the energy being used to splash me in the face. I hope I'm making sense, because I'm trying to stay on target. So yeah, observe it, see what's causing this conflict and this chaos, and then how you're going to implement, how you're going to change things to make things better, so that you're not getting this conflict or chaos as often. So yeah, it's saying to make an action, but make a choice to observe what is going on. Notice why certain things are happening, because you've got the solid foundation. It's like it's not the base that's going wrong, that's causing chaos and conflict. It's somewhere in between, because you're already on your journey. You're already getting to the place where you want to get to. So this inconvenience is you can do it. You've got all the tools on your back. And once you start realizing that, and noticing and watching what makes this happen, and what you've got in order to change this so that it doesn't happen, that's when you'll be able to move forward more easily, and it won't be so chaotic. What it is you need to know is that there's a never-ending story playing out. No, it's not a never-ending story. It's so I feel like you think that it has to go on forever. Like, this is it's bothering you, it's getting you down, it's annoying you, it's and it's got to the point where you feel like, oh, it's just going to be like this continuously. But no, that's why you have to take action to look at it, assess it, and then you will realize that it's not a never-ending story. It's not something that you have to put up with over and over again. It can be fixed, it can be changed in a way that makes you happier, but it just takes a little bit of thinking outside of the box. I feel very like this, let's call it a stress. This stress is at the forefront of my mind, and it's weighing me down to the point where I feel like I want to frown. It's causing me to wrinkle up my face. It's getting heavy, and once you think outside of that, get yourself out of that energy, allow that burden to wriggle out of that burden, because it's not heavy where it's weighing you down to the point where you can't move. You are still moving, but you can wriggle out of it. You can get out of it and assess it and look at it in ways and see how things can change it in order for it to not become a never-ending story. If you don't do anything about it, it will be a never-ending story, and it will keep on getting you down, and it will keep bothering you, and that weight in my head that I feel will get bigger and bigger and snowball to the point where you can't see no way out. So now is the time, is for you to realize what's causing that annoyance and how you're going to get out of it. Going forward, you have the power to make things happen. Sagittarius energy is all about like doing new things, taking, like, being bold about it and decisive and going forward with what it is that you need to do. But the way this is making you feel right now, it doesn't seem attainable. It doesn't seem like you do have that. It's like you've forgotten that you do have that essence of, I can make this happen. This is yang. You got yang in the reverse. So, and yang is number one. It's the first step. It's like, it's having the power, the courage, the tenacity to take that first step and be bold and be like, yes, this is the step I am taking. I am taking it in this direction because I know that I am going to make this happen. And it's about finding that energy again and releasing it, because these cards as well, like the colour for one is similar, and at the beginning I said like you've got everything you need on your back, but it's as if it's it's slipped. When I look at these two cards, it's as if it's slipped from the top down to the bottom, and it's like you've forgotten that you're the one who made all of this. You're the one who created everything that was on that on your back. If it wasn't for you, your passion, your desires, your ambition, your determination, you wouldn't have none of that. And you've allowed it to slip. Maybe because you've been on this journey for a while now, and you know you're getting a bit maybe tired of keep on trying to get to where you want to get to, and it's slipped, and you it's like you hardly notice it anymore, but it's still there. You've got the power to make it happen, to bring it back to life, and keep on moving forward and in a strong way. Please clarify these cards for Sagittarius. Please show me clearly what is it Sagittarius needs. Please clarify this for Sagittarius. No, I feel like it's that. Okay. Your starting energy is clarified by the expansion card. One sec. Okay, I continued the reading but forgot to press record. So here we are with all the cards that I pulled for you for the clarification. So your starting energy is clarified by the expansion card. And I said that this about you're making the right moves, you're going in the right direction, but it's about fine-tuning it so that you don't get the splashback that we talked about before. It's about fine-tuning it and expanding your ideas and your ways of doing things so that it works out better for you, so that this chaos and conflict is minimized. And what you're going through is clarified by the prayer card. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Go even further. Make a lemon drizzle cake. Make a lemon meringue pie. Do it how you want it. Yeah, don't just make a simple lemonade. No, you're gonna make it. You're gonna fine tune what it is you're doing to make sure that you don't keep getting this splashback. You're gonna make it even better than it is, and minimalize what it is. Minimize the chaos and conflict. But it's about going through that right now, and say a prayer. If you pray, if you're religious, it's about having faith and determination and belief that you will get past this. What it is you can do is clarified by the wisdom card. And yeah, it does take wisdom to sit back and observe what is going on and how things are going and what is causing these consequences. Yeah, it's wisdom, it's your knowledge. What can you learn from the outcomes that are happening now? What can you learn from the situation that you're in? What it is you need to know is clarified by the isolation card. I said that you could feel like you're alone in this, like this is like more than one of you could be going through the same situation, but it feels like you're the only one who it's affecting the most, or who you know, who's feeling like, you know, this is a never-ending story. It's who's feeling bogged down by this or burdened by this stress. And I feel like that's because it is your path. It's for you to deal with, and for you to come out of, and for you to fine tune and make it better, so that you can wriggle out of this never-ending story, so that it doesn't become a never-ending story that just keeps you bogged down. Where it is you're going is clarified by the destiny card. It is your destiny, you as a Sagittarius, to take that first step, to be the bold one who says, this is the idea that I want, and this is how I'm going to go forward with it, this is how I'm going to manifest it, this is how I'm going to produce it, and this is how this is how I want it, you know. It's you're destined to do that, and you're destined to it's in your, like, it's something that comes intuitively to weigh up the pros and cons. I said pros and cons. To weigh up the pros and cons and see the negative and the positive, and weigh it up and even it out if it needs evening. Which it does from this reading. I can see that, yeah, you have everything that you know where you're going, you know what to do and how to do it, but it needs fine tuning. It needs to be done a little bit better. It needs finessing. It needs a little bit of Sagittarius sauce to make it how it, you know, the best that it can be. And then I asked the moon to, no I didn't, I asked these first to clarify, and I've got 4 cards, and I said it's the balance, it's 2 and 2, and you've got birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. This is you, number 1, taking that first step, being the one to say, I'm the one that wants it like this, and if we do things like this, we're going to have less splashback, and we're going to get somewhere. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seed in the light, laying foundations, divine plan. You are the seed. You are the seed that is planting the light in order for you to get out of this never-ending story, so you can see the light, so that you know that there is a place, a way to make things better. You got answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? What do you like? This is the knowing you're destined to go a certain way, and to get yourself out of this situation. Listen to that voice inside you. And you got the priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? You have to lead. This is why all 4 of these cards come out, and they all are saying the same thing. It's down to you to take the lead and say, this is how it has to be, this is where we have to change, this is how it's going to benefit us. The message from the moon is meditate and contemplate. Spend time on your own. Process if there's a time when you're feeling that stress at its most, sit down and allow your energy to process it. Just sit. Don't think, like, I know it's easy to say, but try and come to a place of stillness, a place of just being, and that's when answers will come to you. And yeah, the contemplating and meditating, observing and seeing things from a different perspective. If you meditate, and you're seeing it from a different view, and it's easier then to manage. I hope this has resonated with you. yeah, I hope you didn't get confused with me using splashback all the time. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed and resonated. Love and light.